So now let us look at one problem involved with the tanh and the secant function. Okay, so problem is like this. Integral tanh to the power fourth dx. Okay, and talking about the tan x, and here are some basic information point we should know that. First of all, tan squared equals secant squared minus 1. And also, same thing, secant squared equals tan squared plus 1. Okay, same thing. And then the next is the derivative of tan x equals secant squared. Okay, so those are the things we need to know ahead. So to work on this problem, the idea is, if we can split this into tan squared times tan squared, and noticing that we can use the first one to change tan squared in terms of secant squared and 1. So let's do that. So secant squared minus 1 times tan squared dx. Okay. And if we distribute it, you're going to have secant squared x tan squared x minus tan squared x dx. Okay. It turns out that we can split this integral into two pieces, which is secant squared x times tan squared x dx minus integral tan squared dx. Okay. So now that for the first one, what we can do here is we can make a u substitution, because for here, as you can see that we can do, well, maybe let's talk about this integral 1, which is integral 2. So let's do them separately. Okay. So for integral 1, so secant squared tan squared dx, and keep in mind the derivative of tan equals secant squared. Okay. And as we can see that if we set u equals tan x, so du gonna be secant squared dx, right? So it's very easily to apply a u substitution, so that it's gonna give us is u squared on du. Turns out this is gonna be u cubed over 3. Well, again, I did not write the plus c because to the very end I need to combine the result from 1 and 2, and then I'm going to add the constant c in the final step. Okay, so that gives us tan cube x over 3. Okay, so that's the first part. Well, the second part, maybe that's right here. So we have integral tan squared dx. Turns out we can rewrite this one into secant squared minus 1 dx. And why I want to do this interchange? Because the antiderivative of secant squared is easy, which is just tan. This one is also easy. Turns out this is tan x, well, minus x. Okay. Like I said, I did not add the plus c to here because I need to combine those two. So it turns out our final answer is going to be tan cube over 3 minus tan x minus x, and then plus the absolute constant c. Well, you can simplify a little bit. So it's tan cubed over 3 minus tan x plus the absolute constant c. So that is answer for this problem. Okay. So this problem, like I said, is tan to the power 4th. What we can do here is rewrite it into tan squared, or use one of the identities to interchange into secant and minus 1. Distribute it, split it into 2 parts, deal them separately, and we're done. Okay? So hope you enjoy this video.